Ziggy, good morning.
Your voice is magnificent. What's up, early bird? Time to get that worm. Good morning, my queen. You are beautiful, intelligent, a winner, and you will rock at everything you do today. Don't let small-minded people affect your energy, Miss Mary. Hold your head high, and remember, you are the best around. You're good enough, you're smart enough, and doggone it, people like you. Here is your mental health tip for December 10th, from mental health professionals at Mental Health America. Meditate. Meditation can help relieve stress and allow you to focus on the tasks at hand. You can start by meditating for a few minutes at a time each day, and then work your way up to 20 to 30 minutes a day. Today, expect low pollen levels overall. According to airnow.gov, the air quality in paradise is moderate, with an air quality index of 53. If you're unusually sensitive to air quality, you might want to reduce prolonged or heavy exertion outside. An Irish chef located in Japan has a new pair of cooking records. UPI reports the chef managed 119 hours and 57 minutes of non-stop cooking, took a day to rest, and then managed 47 hours and 21 minutes of baking. He thanked the locals for helping him consume the dishes he created. On December 10, 1884, Mark Twain's Adventures of Huckleberry Finn is published. Ms. Mary, please have a wonderful day. And remember, you are amazing. Ziggy loves you, and so do so many people. Focus on those people. Let the scumbags waste away trying to bring you down. It's not your fault you are passionate. You are not responsible for others who try to bring you down, to raise themselves up. Remember your favorite quote, and live by it every day. I'd rather be hated for who I am, than loved for who I am not.
Damn.
Don't worry. You got this, beautiful.
Ziggy, he speaks the truth, man. Look, there's a little bird out there. What's up, little bird? Yeah, so, video 2 of this the next day. Couple things. Seems like anything worth really having is going to be a monthly fee. I knew a lot of that going into this, obviously, like the home security systems and stuff like that are just amazing. Some of these things like could really save people's lives, but everything's a fee. I think some of the stuff that I was a little shocked about, for instance, like I have my Google Bot, like can't find my phone because I always lose my phone, and I'll say, hey, who over there, find my phone, and my phone will go off. Well, this service or this Echo show does that for a fee, though. I'm like, come on, man, like it's like almost nothing comes free with this, like the very basics. It's like out of the box basic stuff, but it's still pretty cool. I mean, you just saw what it did. All of that is just kind of like a ChatGPT kind of thing. It's learned things about me and puts together something. You can also customize and say things that you wanted to say in routine, and you can also have it just pick stuff. So I had it like tell me like a mental health thing of the day, a random fact, like some baloney, whatever. So I will say the one flaw that I did find last night, which I thought was very odd, was that you can't control the screen brightness with your voice at all. If you have the auto dim on it, like for the lighting, like it's gonna go with the light. Right now it's on that setting, so it was very odd because when I took the video that I just posted to you guys a couple minutes ago yesterday, it was in the option to just adjust the light around it, so I couldn't get it out of that, and the screen was so dark. And I have the app on my phone, so I'm like, well, I'll just control it from my phone. And it took like maybe 30 seconds, a minute for me to find that. I swear, last night I could not find that option again on the app on my phone. It literally drove me almost crazy. Like, it just became like a hyper focus thing. and I could not find it. Now, with that said, can you find it on the Echo? Yeah, but if the screen is pitch black and you can barely see the options, it's kind of hard to get there. I know how to get there now a little bit easier, but very odd that you can't have both. It's one or the other. So you either manually turn the screen higher, or you put it on for it to adapt to its surroundings, and then you're just kind of stuck with that mode. That was definitely a flaw that I found very quickly and was not happy about that. At the very least, if you have it adapting to the surroundings, you should be able to tap the screen or tap the top of it and have it light up a little bit like you're in a dark room, right? Because the craziness about this technology is that the things that it can do, what it's capable of, just out of the box, not even just all the things that, $25 a month here, $99 a month there, I mean, this thing really can, like, go crazy. I mean, that would be awesome to be able to afford, like, every appliance in the house that, it can control and let you know when the beeper's been going on too long, and the thermostat, and oh shit, there's smoke in your house. Like, that's all well and good, but it's not one flat fee. That's something that bothers me too. It should just be a flat fee. That, and, having a Prime membership, I get absolutely nothing. So, that to me is kind of a breakdown in Amazon and creating something so, just exclusive to Amazon itself. The cameras are, I think they're called Bing. No, I can't remember. Yeah, I think they're Bing or something like that. And, they're Amazon controlled, so obviously they work through this, and that's the saddest part, is that, you have this really great, like, all encompassing thing in front of you that you guys are looking at right now, but in order to have all of the things, not only do you have to have all of the things to make it work, but that's a given. That I knew going in. But it's the services that, for people that, and I always say this, it really doesn't matter how old you are, everybody who spends any kind of time alone should have some kind of emergency service in their house. 43 years old, I don't care if you're 23 years old or 93 years old, we all fall, we all slip, we all break a hip, so, that to me is something that would be nice to have. With that said, I can, and I did change the prop because I said Alexa too much, and so it would just instantly, like, wake up and listen to me. Right now I do have the camera closed. I thought that was an interesting little feature because it's not digital, it's a physical button at the top, and when you do this, the camera is now on. It's not physically on, it's not, it's not working at the moment right now, but if I wanted to do a video call or whatever, like, it's letting me know that I closed that. But it is very, like, kind of, like, it's just odd to have, like, this physical little thing closed instead of it be digital. It's really interesting. But, I mean, yeah, you can make video calls. I called my mom yesterday, and just had a voice-to-voice call, because she has not downloaded, the Alexa app yet. And, anybody that's got, I think you have, you know what, don't even quote me. I don't know if you have to have Prime to be able to, like, utilize that app in that fashion for it to, take video call or not. I don't know. I think you do. I don't know. But so you can do all of that, but once again, it's all inclusive to Amazon. And I think one of the most fucked up things that I found yesterday was, even Apple is so closed to, like, sharing their anything, right? Yet they were an option to, if you have, like, a service with them, to log in and be able to utilize their music service you already pay for with this, everything but YouTube music, right? So again, it's like the old thing, it's Android versus Apple, but now it's like Amazon's like, I will gladly support everybody as long as you pay me every penny. It's a little evil. But there were some fun games. Excuse me, my throat is all messed up. Like, my vocal cords are so jacked up for like a month now. So, going through that again. But the games were fun. I will say that that was another thing, though, too, because even the one that I did find that was exclusive to Amazon, wanted, if you want a hint, do you want to pay $4.99 a month? I'm like, okay, like, this is ridiculous. Like, again, I don't, this thing is making me have to, like, stand up for Apple, and I hate having to do that, because I obviously have an iPad, and I have services with them, and, making music and being, in that life, like, it's better to have Apple. It's just a better platform. But the simple fact that, like, I pay $4.99 a month, okay, $4.99 a month to have their arcade membership, which basically gives me access to, like, download most things free. If anything, if it's not free, you're going to get a huge discount. But just the other day, I downloaded, it was, speaking of Bing, okay, so the cameras can't be called Bing, it's something else. But anyway, ChatGPT, so it was Bing's, and it was like $89, like, retail, and I got it for nothing, for paying $4.99 a month. So, the perks of that are great. I would say the perks with whatever the hell this beast of a subscription is, because it's all split up and it's not one fee. I couldn't tell you, but so there are some downfalls. Like I said, the screen adjustment thing was really annoying to me. I should be able to, at the very least, also have it on. It's adapting to the light around it, so it dims, and like a phone does, right? But at the very least, I should be able to wake it up and say its name and be like, hey, and then the screen gets a little bit brighter. Not the case. And you can't control it with your voice. So, very odd that, like, the exact thing I think is called light, I don't know. I can't remember. Adapting to light. I don't know, whatever the fuck it is. And it's on the screen physically. I wish I had taken a photo of that, and because I just don't feel like dealing with it right now. But it's like, oh, I don't have that option as it's like on the screen. It just doesn't allow you to, like, you have to manually do it every time. So that of the physical tech was a downfall. I will say even those games. So that's another thing too, is that, like, I know because I have games on the Googlebot that are free, right? They would glitch. So, it's technology. It is what it is. They're third-party companies. They're not, exclusively owned by Google or Amazon or whatever. This, like, no joke, in the middle of, like, some kind of song trivia game that I found last night, just shut down. Like, it just straight powered down, and I was like, oh, shit. So, I found some flaws. I think that, if you're going to charge $25.99 a month for an emergency service, much like my grandmother has, or a lot of older people have, that, it's kind of like the life alert button, but you push that sucker and, everybody in God's coming to your house, this does that. But it does it on such a grand scale. And so, those things to me should just be, there should be packages at the very least. It shouldn't just be separate charges, I would say. I mean, that would be, to me, like, a more fair option. But, needless to say, let me unplug my phone here. It's not like it's dying. It's pretty slim. You're not talking like a lot of room. It is funny because when I took it out of the box yesterday, or, it was brought over to me, and I moved all this stuff up here around. I was like, oh, my little, like, green, area. I'm like, I have to, like, move everything. And it's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. I will say that. Again, that's totally an error on my part for not looking at dimensions and stuff. It's just a assumption that, I thought it was going to be, like, that much wider and like that much taller. So it was kind of funny to me. I like it. I don't care. It doesn't bother me either way, but it was funny, right? I'm like, oh, it's gonna like block like, my lamp, and I'm not gonna be able to see like, no, it ended up actually working out better. I don't need the huge screen. But yeah, so, just some downfalls, again, with the music service, I think that's really shitty. But, again, for the stuff that is free, I played like these escape room games last night, which I love playing stuff like that. It makes me think. Those games to me, they're twofold for me anyway. A lot of people tend to get frustrated, but they're twofold because it reminds me of the audiobooks that were on cassette, that my grandmother used to listen to on the way to Vegas from California with Papa. So it's like a story, but, you also have to escape, so there's out of the box thinking, and, it's a challenge. And, I got stuck, and that was like annoying to me because it was like, if you want another hint, it stops the game. It's like, start your free trial today. And I'm like, no. And that one was the one, so I apologize. So when I say $4.99 a month for everything on Apple under the sky, are you going to pay fees for other things? Absolutely. It's just not to this magnitude. But like I said, I also got like 2 or 3 apps last weekend that retailed on the Play Store for $89.99, over $200, some of these apps, like it's crazy. And I got them for $0, so okay, I got them for $4.99, right? So that there, I don't see, and I haven't seen a perk yet about Amazon services when it comes to that at all. It doesn't seem like they're giving you anything. I'm not going to say, like, for some people, $14.99 a month, or if you pay for Prime yearly, when I was looking at the Prime options yesterday, I've been paying $14.99 a month for forever. I used to get it free when I was at UNLV and I was an active student, and that's how that started. It was like a part of my school package. I know it's funny, but we get a lot of books and stuff off Amazon, so UNLV is awesome like that, and we know that, right? So, but once you graduate, it's like, here's your prime check, but for $14.99, and I don't even think I was paying that in the beginning, to be honest. But again, I don't feel, even at $14.99 a month, and I know it sounds ridiculous because what's $14, right? What's $15? But when I ask, or when I should say when I'm asked if I would like something delivered the next day between 4 and 8 a.m., and I want to say probably over the last year, it's got about a 40 to 50% rate of it actually coming in that window. And I actually had 2 packages over the last month not come at all in that window, and even worse, one of them did not come until the next day. I obviously went to customer service and got a refund on that real quick. So, they've been slipping up. And so for me, it's like, not only am I not getting the service that I think I should be getting with Prime, I'm also not seeing anything come to me when I attach myself to the thing that's sitting in front of me and you're looking at it and you can't even give me anything, like, at all. When you break down Prime and what you get with it, I don't use audiobooks. I don't use, I can't remember what the other option is, but it's very similar to the audiobooks. And then it was like some other crap. That's how much I can't remember because it's being able to get free shipping. Okay, you're going to get free shipping as long as it's not a third party. And you better make sure that whatever you're purchasing has that Prime and that swoosh underneath it, because you might not see it for 2 months. So, again, a lot of that's going on, and a lot of the scam artists have graduated from Temu over to Amazon and vice versa, and so you can't really trust everything that you purchase. And then on top of it, you've got Amazon, who is charging you $15 a month to have these magnificent, right, services, free shipping and bullshit. Don't tell me you're going to deliver my stuff between 4 and 8 in the morning, and then it either doesn't come until 3 in the afternoon or it doesn't come till the next day. So with that said, I don't think, you know, going back to the affordability, you know, there's some people who are going to watch this video and be like, $14 a month, like I wipe my ass with that. Okay, great. But there are some people that don't. And obviously the thing in front of you and what it's capable of doing, I couldn't afford it. And that's not saying a whole lot, but you know, we're deflated, everything is inflated, and there's no possible way that something that could save the life or lives of a family, the technology that we have in front of us right now is affordable. It's not affordable. So, you know, again, there should be some kind of just like tier program at the very least so that you can have some of this stuff that really is important. I mean, again, just down to the smallest of things. Like, I can say, hey, you know, that guy over there, that Google guy, you know, find my phone. And it finds it. This thing, when I did it last night, unbeknownst to me that it was going to be a charge, I only had 3. And then I was like, charged. It didn't just put my ringtone on, it called and made a phone call. Like, hi, this is Amazon finding your phone. You know, I'm like, okay, cool. You know, so am I ready to unplug the Gbot? No. I also tested this out last night. That's another thing that was really surprising. In the last video that I took that I just posted, I talked about how Google had gotten stupid. I think Google heard that yesterday and squared up, because I asked Alexa for the latest news on UNLV's school shooting, and it literally said to me that it had no information. It basically didn't know what I was talking about. For real. Turned around and asked Gbot over there, and it gave me a 20-minute spiel about, you know, from Wednesday to current time. Yeah. So that was a little sad for me. Like, it felt odd that something so horrific that happened less than a week ago, this thing couldn't even understand what I was asking about. So that was a little strike for me. Maybe on a personal note, maybe I'm being biased about it. But still, I had just said in the last video, like, Google had gotten stupid. It's not the technology. It's still very responsive, but ouch, that's one down for Alexa. So plus a couple others that I've talked about. So, again, yeah, it's awesome. The sound is good. Like I said, I bought these little speakers that are not Amazon owned, but they are compatible with the Echo Show 5. And so I bought one, and it's a little Bluetooth speaker. You can stand it up or you can lay it sideways like a sound bar. I was pretty impressed on the lowest volume, right? Because when you use those things, you want to turn the volume on your phone all the way up to get the quality of the sound out of those things. And on the lowest volume, I actually had to turn my phone volume down simply because I was sitting at my desk and, working. And so it was just too loud. It was just too loud to be sitting in a dark. I'm thinking about this damn thing not turning on last night in a quiet house. It was just too. It wasn't anymore a thing that was enjoyable, and in the background it was distracting. So with that said, they were on sale, and I bought one, and I was so impressed with it and the reviews and the company itself. I bought a second one, and the magic of these speakers is that you can separate them. So like if I had one sitting in the kitchen and then this sucker is going, right, because it's playing off of this essentially, and then I'm cleaning the house, so if I go into the back of the house I can't hear the music, well, I put one back there. Okay, so it's got that ability, right? So it's just an extension system, just the same as Google, the same as Amazon, whatever, but it's a third-party speaker, right? What you can also do, and what I tend to do with it, at least at first, because I'm just curious, when I bought the second one, what sold me was that you can pair them not just to play like the description that I gave you for the example of the whole house, but you can put them like either side to side of this Echo, or if you're an audiophile and you can figure out how sound should sound in your house, spread it out a little bit, put one over there, and you've got a little system going. So I pulled out the manual on it yesterday just out of curiosity, like, I wonder if this thing is not going to work. After learning like everything's so inclusive, like, oh yeah, $25.99. I was like, bullshit, it ain't going to work. It works. So have I tried it yet? No, but it's in the description in the manual. So instantly was excited about that because I did not buy them for this. That was a very separate purchase. I don't even know if I had bought this yet when I bought those or vice versa. I don't know, but it wasn't the thought when I bought them. The thought was that I just set it up like a sound system and I get a little bit of a, I don't need like a crazy system, just to be sitting in the same room, a smaller version of that, and it works very well. That was the thought process. So we'll see. But I think I might have mentioned it in the last video. I had already come to terms and found out with the fact that I can't just play any series of songs in a row. I certainly, God forbid, try to play the exact song I just listened to. And it'll always say, like, I'll tell it to play Sleep Token, and it'll be like, oh, playing Sleep Token, and other artists that are like it, and it'll play the other artists first. So they really do, like, with the psychology and the psychological games of like, okay, you wanted to listen to this artist, but we're going to play the ones like it first. And then we're going to maybe play yours. So, they tempt you at $9.99 a month. What's $9.99 a month, right? So considering that I'm somebody who just went through my finances and, yes, I can admit, because we've all done it, canceled 5 or 6 or 7 monthly, yearly services on things that I don't need, I don't use, aren't worth the cost. Apps, I think only one of them was a physical thing, and it was that scent bird bullshit. You get a little thing of perfume, and after the 2 years of having it, it's a great little thing, but I won't go into that huge story. But at $19 a month, that little vial of perfume, I found the one that I wanted over a year ago. So, that was the only physical thing. Everything else was an app-based charge. And, if you're not looking at your bank account, you're not paying attention, those little things don't hit you if you're making enough. And when I say enough, I mean like enough to the point that you're like, gee, where's my money going? Oh, look at all these things I'm subscribed to. If you're flush and you're in a position where, you've got everything on auto pay and you want for nothing, and, you've got, money after your bills are paid and everything chilling in there, they can go after those people. I had to learn very quickly the other day, I'm not one of those people anymore. Yeah. So, I did want to show you guys something before I did this day 2 unboxing of the Echo Show 5. I did think this was kind of cool. It's cheesy, but I think it's cute, and I see the purpose behind it because right now I have the volume at the standard. It came out of the box volume. Not to get off topic again, being an audiophile, I understand the importance of burning in your sound. That thing has been sitting unused in a box. So no one's saying to go crazy and do some 72-hour, white noise, pink noise, brown noise, burn in, with like IEMs, but, you don't want to go blasting this thing. Just let it burn in, for a week, and I say a week because if you're not going to use it all day, it's only going to get so much, burn-in time. So depending on your usage, let's put it like that, I would say probably a week before I turn this up and plug the speakers in. But I'll show you this one little thing that I think is cute, and I'll shut this off and be done. Again, 5 out of 5 for tech nerdy excitement. I would say a 1 out of 5 for the usability factor and having to pay for every single fucking thing under the stars, it seems like. Not having a package, nothing like that. Not even packages, not even tiers, like nothing. It's just, you want this, $25 a month. You want that, $9.99 a month. You want this, $12.99, bullshit. I'd say 4 out of 5 on its ability to give you the information you're looking for, and I gave it a 4 simply because I think it's absolutely ludicrous this thing could not fucking tell me about the UNLV school shooting that happened last Wednesday. That's garbage. And again, I might be taking that a little bit to heart, but that seemed odd because I have this thing set up to know my location. I'm a mile away from that school. Okay, so again, sure, the irritation in my voice comes from the personal connection to the school myself, but the fact that I'm a mile away from it and it knows my location and it knew nothing, it had nothing. It literally had nothing. It was like, I don't understand. So 4 out of 5 on its brain. Ease of use. I'll say a 5 out of 5, even though the screen adjustment thing is a big blow. I think that was a huge error. You should be able to at least tap the screen and get it out of adjusting to the light around you mode. I'd like to say a 4 out of 5 for something of that nature, but with everything else that it can do, it would be kind of, then again, too biased on that point. So, all right, so here is, and there's only so many things that you can name it. So out of all of them, because I thought they were dumb, Ziggy was the one that I picked, and ironically enough, did not pick up on my voice when I said that, so, because that's why I changed it from Alexa. I was pulling this video yesterday, unboxing, and I couldn't talk about it. Ziggy. There it goes. Can you tell me about the University of Nevada, Las Vegas school shooting on Wednesday of last week?
I don't know that one.
I just wanted to let you guys see it. Isn't that nuts? It's crazy. I don't know that one. I'm a mile away. I've got my location set on this thing open. I'm not just saying I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada, like a random setup and manually, like it has my exact location right now. It's got a GPS. How do you not know? Right? I'm not going to ask Google because he doesn't shut up. So, all right, here's the cute thing. Hey, Ziggy. Hey, Ziggy. Ziggy, can you tell me about Bruno Mars? Okay, that was an epic fail. Yesterday it worked really good. Wow, Amazon. It's a good thing I'm not an influencer of any kind. It's got this really cute whisper mode on it. I'm going to try again. I keep forgetting not to say hey. Like, I'm so used to Google, right? All right. Ziggy. Yeah, see, when I did Alexa, it must be something about whispering Ziggy, because I didn't even have to get this close. Fuck this. Oh, no, it was listening. All right. This is getting annoying. Hey, you know what? At least you guys are seeing all the crap that I said about it. It's not just me being a dick. Let's try it again. Ziggy. Ouch. Like I said, with the Alexa prompt, it worked flawlessly. I gotta get this thing to work. This is making me mad. Ziggy. 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 Can you tell me what the temperature...
Good morning, Mary.
Oh my God.
I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah, so there you go. This thing has literally dropped down to a 2 or 3 star on tech for me in not even a day. My God, I thought that was the cutest option, and now it's like not even picking up. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I'll give it a couple of days. Not quite sure what the deal is. And again, something about like touching the top does shit, but I don't know, it doesn't do anything for me. That's so disappointing. Ziggy, can you tell me what the weather is outside?
I don't understand what you meant by that question.
It's Ziggy, what's the weather like outside?
Currently, in Las
Yeah, you
Vegas,
see?
it's 42 degrees Fahrenheit
So
with mostly sunny skies.
when I had it set,
Today, you can expect partly sunny weather with a high of 58 degrees and a low of 41 degrees.
yeah, and when you're in the weather app like that too, there's like a weird, like almost like blipping sound in the background. I noticed that. I thought something was wrong with it. No shit. When I had it still like Alexa as the prompt, I whispered, and because it, I was going through all the little like, try this, try that. And I'm like, oh, how cute. Because yeah, if there's someone in the room like sleeping, the last thing you want to do is have this thing blaring, right? It's not even picking up. And then it's telling me, oh, I don't understand, so that was something that it was doing just fine. Hey Ziggy, what's the weather outside? Yeah, that sucks, right? All right, so let's do this because I think it might actually be, maybe it's just, this shouldn't be this. Now, here's the thing. I can get around it, I think, but this shouldn't be how I get around it. And yeah, I was absolutely going to end this video, but now I think it's important that for anybody who is thinking of spending money on this without it being on a Black Friday sale, don't do it. Shit, I don't even know. Okay, no, that's not what I want. Communicate. No. I will say that also the things where you think they're going to be are not there, and it makes it very annoying to try and find like a setting. I'm sure over time you kind of get used to it, but settings. Oh, there's the display and brightness. Thank you very much. Sorry for the sniffing. Is it so? Why would it not be in sounds? Oh, I guess I can go further. Okay, so it's not there. It's not as intuitive as that like the phone app. All right, so that's annoying. Let me just go. I don't know if it's going to pause the video. Hold on.